everyone, and welcome to another episode of It's News to Me. I'm your host, Anastasia Gilardi.
And I'm Ryan Molina. Today we will be highlighting important news and events happening worldwide, nationwide, and right here in our community.
On Thursday, October 6th, BATV's After the Bell shot its Season 3 premiere in the studio and is expected to air soon. After the Bell is a talk show with several segments that highlight everything that happens after the school bell rings across the Batavia Public School District 101. The first episode features segments about the arts, sports, other news, as well as the question of the month, where random students are asked a question to be able to give their opinion. Although these will be the only segments featured for the first episode, there are plenty of others that will be shown over time. Some of these include the elementary and middle school features, Bulldog of the Month, and other highlights of clubs and sports. Since last year, the entire show has been revamped, so keep your eyes on our YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates on the show, cast, and the crew.
After strong winds and heavy rain attacked the Caribbean area, Hurricane Matthew has took its course from the Bahamas towards the east coast of Florida and the Carolinas. Matthew is predicted to directly hit Florida Thursday night while affecting the areas of Georgia, South, and North Carolina. Governor Rick Scott of Florida issued an evacuation as of Wednesday afternoon, giving a 24-hour warning to get out and get away, in addition to other residents in other states. The National Hurricane Center states that the center of the storm will make its way to the Atlantic coast, possibly at a Category 4. Scott issued that a direct hit by Matthew may react to a massive destruction that had been unseen since Hurricane Andrew in 1992. The threat has been so severe that schools and government offices in 25 counties of North Carolina and in 26 Florida counties will be momentarily closed. All surrounding areas are preparing for flood, debris, and widespread power outages. As of Wednesday night, the National Hurricane Center declared that Hurricane Matthew has weakened slightly but has been picking up winds up to 115 miles per hour. Following the recent alarming news of Hurricane Matthew's destruction path towards Florida, Haiti's embassy has reported this afternoon that the massive storm that initially hit left over 108 people dead so far, with numbers only doubling because of the inaccessible areas that have not yet been accounted for. The devastating impacts in the Caribbean area have left homes and plantations destroyed.
For about a month now, the country has been shocked and disturbed with the nationwide trend of the killer clowns. Sightings are now being reported within our eastern neighbor, DuPage County. On Tuesday, October 4th, Waukegan police responded to a call at Greenwood Elementary School where 3 people wearing clown masks taunted children during an afternoon recess. The students told police that one was armed with a knife, one had a briefcase, and the third claimed to have a gun in his pocket. Police have said it is unknown whether or not the knife was real and cannot be 100% sure the suspects were actually armed. The children also told police that the masked suspects threatened to return on Friday to kill them. Around 1:50 p.m., the school underwent a brief lockdown as police searched the area. They believe that suspects may have left in a black SUV. The DuPage County Sheriff's Office issued a community safety alert about local clown sightings on trails, at parks, and on the roadways. It is advised that anyone who witnesses any kind of this suspicious activity call 911. For today's board brief, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Jay's Hope, the fundraiser at last Friday's football game. On Friday, September 30th, Batavia High School football fans wore a very special t-shirt designed to honor Batavia High School graduate of 2010, Jay Berger. Jay passed away in June 2016 at the age of 24 after a courageous 21-month battle with Ewing sarcoma, a rare bone cancer that primarily affects children and adolescents. At the time of his death, Jay was a recent graduate of the University of Iowa and was just starting a career in marketing with the Chicago Bulls. In partnership with Advocate Healthcare, Jay's mom, Callie Jill Golson, stepdad of more than 20 years, Mark Golson, and siblings Luke and Sophie Golson formed Jay's Hope. Jay's Hope is an Advocate charitable foundation fund that offers support and grants to college students and recent graduates undergoing cancer treatment. The goal of the t-shirt fundraiser at the Batavia vs. Geneva game was to bring significant awareness to Jay's Hope. Jay touched the lives of so many people around him, and his strength was certainly felt in Bulldog Stadium last Friday night. The support of the community was phenomenal. All proceeds from the t-shirt sales and 50-50 raffle at the game were donated to the foundation. Donations to Jay's Hope can continue to be made at Advocate Healthcare's website.
Now here's Batavia Football's Player of the Week.
Good afternoon. This is our Week 7 edition of TVR Awards. A couple special things we want to mention. So I don't have the total dollars yet, but we're very proud of our effort that we had last week with Jay's Hope. And we're somewhere between I know this is a broad figure, but until we get the 50-50 in and everything, which I heard was close to $1,500, which is the most I ever heard of, and I believe whoever won it gave at least a portion of it back, donated it back to the cause, so that was good. T-shirt sales with 1,600 shirts. I think we only have a couple hundred left, which I think someone's purchasing of what I heard today. So we're going to be $8,000 to $10,000 that was raised that night, which is really awesome. In addition to any more donations, Luke, I'm not sure. Maybe at some point your mom and dad can tell us if there was an uptick there, which we hope. But it was really a great thing. So really, guys, thanks. A lot of positive comments about that on that evening. And I know with all that's going on that night, with all the other stuff that happened. Second thing, and maybe you weren't aware of that, I don't know if he's here right now, but we had a chance before the game and to honor Coach Bailey. And Coach Bailey has been coaching with us here since 1999. Really has been a nice stabilizing thing for our offense. It's clear with his communication, does a nice job understanding what our plan is each week with our running backs, and very proud to have Steve here working with us. And so we got a chance to honor Coach Bailey on that night as well. And then Mr. Holden, where's Mr. Holden? Mr. Holden got a $100,000 scholarship or something. We don't know what it was. And you know, we're very proud of him, with the exception of the one question he missed on the ACT, which is boo, 35, embarrassing. Yes, and I guess I did not win our tournament yesterday, varsity. Berger got 150.
That was my first time golfing.
So I apologize, having thought that I won. Now, oh, he did? Well, supposedly there's controversy about my score too. It went in the green target.
So did ours.
Yeah, whatever. It did. It went in there. Something was wrong with the machine. So I did not edit my score. I actually won. So you're so frustrated that I beat all you young guys. But who was the worst overall? Conger? Can you please come up here? Conger? What's Conger? Connie was worse than 7? Conger, come here for a second. Conger, I heard, got a 7. Is this true? But some information has come to light that will get you out of hot water. Somebody got a negative 11. Shoei, where are you? Please come up. Shoei, where's Shoei? Get up here. Conger, sit down, son.
A whole group got negative.
No, let's not talk about it. Don't pin this on others. Now, I heard you got a negative 11 yesterday. Is this true?
That's true.
Yes, it's true. Somehow, in a game where hitting target scores points, how did you hit like less than the targets and get negative 11? Explain this to me.
Because it said aim for the.
Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. Okay, thank you for that information. Negative 11. So let's hear it for Shoei. Negative 11. Congratulations to you. But you did eat a lot of nachos, I heard too, right? Yeah. Was everybody full? So, very good job last weekend. We've had as you're aware, and I want to address it with the whole group, obviously a very difficult week, okay? And you all know what I'm talking about. I will not expound on it beyond that. It's a very difficult week. Guys, all of us here, coaches, players, your classmates, whatever. Be kind to one another, love each other. When someone needs something, help them. All right, don't look the other way. Give someone a smile in the hall. Be a good friend. Have that conversation. Return that text, return that phone call, whatever it is. Okay, it's very, very important that at any time in this building, when someone reaches out to you, that you support them in whatever way you can. We're going to have, I know, some disruption this week, and I understand that, and it's important that everybody knows, despite the schedules that you're given by coaches, despite our practice things, that you communicate to us what's happening and make sure you do what you need to do to take care of things in your life. Very tough week. We're proud of you for being there for your friends. I've read some very, very wonderful, mature things that people have either posted or written or had on Facebook or tweeted out. I'm very proud of you. And it's okay. It's okay to let your emotions out at a time like that. Okay to be confused and misunderstand. but please speak to each other and use this team, this family, to lean on in these times, because it's very, very important you have someone to talk to if you're not quite sure about something, okay? So I just wanted to get that out, and I'll let our coaches do their thing. All right, so big week, obviously. It was Geneva week. Coach T, let's start with you, my man. Come on up, and let's get the party started.
Hey, thank you. All right, this last week, freshmen beat the team up north 48-20 with a good win. Couple guys on defense, they've done a real good job all season. It's actually 3 guys linebacking core. That's Costello, Crankshaw, and Corkin, the 3 C's. Come on up. Clap it up for him. Come on. Nice job. Nice job, Cos. Thank you, Coach. Good job, Cork. Okay, and then one guy, practice player of the week here. This guy constantly just gets killed by the defense in practice, but he's always in there. He's always running hard. He gets right back up and then keeps coming at us. So that's Matt Franz and Frosty. You want to say anything, Matt?
Thank you.
All right, here's Coach Blade with the offense.
All right, offense had a big week. We didn't punt one time, not once. All right, 2 guys made it happen this week. This guy had 4 touchdowns. 1 was a kick return. Art. This other guy, Art couldn't have done it without him. He was blocking the whole way, pancakes all over the place. He even caught a kickoff on the fly. Erweiler. Don't ever catch a kickoff on the fly. It's a 15-yard penalty, and they get the ball. So we didn't know that. Coach K. It was awesome.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, Golden. Appreciate it. Baby's doing great. Baby's doing fantastic. Sophomores came up a little bit short this week against Geneva, 20-21. Went for a 2-point conversion there at the end of the game. Just came up a little bit short. But it's good motivation in the offseason. That's how I am thinking about it. I'm going to do the kind of practice players, scout players of the week this week. A couple guys have been really helping us out this season. We're here all off season, and just good teammates. Goslin, Melee, Parrington, Boersma, Winslow. Come on up, guys. Great teammates. There you go. And then Coach Whitwell is going to do our offensive player of the week. Good job, guys. You want your sticker? You get a sticker too. You just shake my hand, sit down. That's not the whole thing. Thank you. Where's Taylor? Oh, there he comes. All right, Coach Whitwell, the offensive player of the week. Thank you.
Coach Whitwell, hold on. Coach Berger's got something.
Did you guys know Coach K has a baby? Yep. Yeah. Okay, let's clap it up, baby.
Very formal, very nice.
Let me know if you have any kids. I'll do the same for you.
All right. This sticker is going to go to a black, actually. It was a play that we needed to actually be in potential to win the game. It was a 17 keep out of the open formation. And Anthony Glisson did the block that basically broke the touchdown. And the kid looked like he stepped on a landmine when Glisson hit him. And so Anthony Glisson, come on up here. And next is Coach Jensen. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you, sir. All right, defensive sticker. All right, guy had a nice rebound week on the D-line. Okay, didn't see a lot of time the previous week or two, but got out and made some real nice plays last week. Berger, bring your butt over here. Smile for the camera. Berger, you're on TV and you don't have your earrings in. Come on, of all the times, this is when you do. I have my earrings in. All right, good job, bud. Here you go. Thanks. Who's up? Lester.
All right. I got special teams for the week. What? He was born like 9 months ago. I have special teams player for the week, and this guy is really, really good at blocking. At blocking PATs and field goals. McKinley, come on up. That was for you. Congratulations. Who's next?
Here to introduce JV. All right. And also defensive scout player. So there's two for defensive scout players of the week. Fink and McKinley, come on down. Oh, Aaron Fink, where are you? There we go. Good job, bud. There you go. Thank you. Good job, Fink. Thank you. And there you go. Here also to introduce JV defensive player of the game against Geneva. And that person, I kept pulling off to the sideline saying, when are you going to get a pick? When are you going to get a pick? So what happens after that? A pick six. Conger, come on down. There you go, bud. There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Offensive scout and JV, we have two guys winning this award this week for the Geneva game, really for the game and for practice both. But we need Mr. Richter come on up for 300 receiving yards. Congratulations. There you go. Wait, stay here, shake hands. There you go. Let's stay up here. And Mr. Neve, come on up. Mr. Neve, getting the job done, baby. Congratulations. Let's hear it for these gentlemen, fellas. Very good. Okay. Billy boy. Billy.
Okay, for special teams this week. Not Johnny Golden. Sorry, Johnny. Javon Black is doing a nice job on kickoff. Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you are, Javon. Come on up. Why are you so surprised? You've been doing a good job on kickoff, man. Good job.
Thank you.
I think it has too many.
Yep, I'll take it. Oh. All right, so offensively, huge part of our success on offense is, again, blocking to the whistle even when you're not getting the ball. And this guy's done this, again, for the past 2 weeks here. Every time, even though we know he's not getting the ball, he's blocking to the whistle. I think on Friday he blocked a guy like 30 yards backwards downfield. It looks kind of like it was like the blind side. If you guys go back in the highlights, you could go ahead and take a look at that. Glenn Albanese. There you go. And Coach Holm.
Yay, there was much rejoicing. Yay. All right, guys, we had a real stellar defensive performance. It's the first time defense has shut out Geneva since 2006, as far as I could tell. Nemec, you're not getting anything this week. So our leading tackler actually was our captain and had a huge game shutting things down between the tackles. So one game ball is going to go to Johnny Walsh. Come on up. Nice job. That's your second one this season. Congratulations. And then the other one goes to a guy who we think has taken a couple of big steps the last couple of weeks, and he decided he likes to hit quarterbacks, which is a big part of it. So, Mr. Jancy, come on up here. Got anything to say to quarterbacks of the future? No, he does not. You got to practice that. Be ready for that. Coach Piron, any final words? Anything you would like to address? Hey, we need to have a great week. Let's go get the storm.
Southwest Airlines Flight 994 was evacuated Thursday, October 6 after a Samsung Note 7 phone emitted smoke into the plane's cabin. The plane was still on land but ready to leave the gate of the Louisville International Airport in Kentucky just before the incident. Brian Green, the phone's owner, told a local news reporter that the device was a replacement in which was previously recalled for purchased devices sold in the United States before September 15th. Captain Kevin Fletcher of the Louisville Fire Department's arson unit noted that the device was so severely damaged damage that the model could not be recognized and will be taken for examination by Samsung officials. In addition, Samsung has received over 92 reports, including other customers whose phones have been overheating, 26 of those reports from burn accidents, and nearly 55 complaints of property damage as well. It is advised to be extra cautious if you are a Samsung Note holder and to make sure that it is not on the current recall list.
In the recent U.S. presidential race, as of early October 6th, USA Today's presidential polls have Democrat Hillary Clinton with 43.9%, Republican Donald Trump with 40.7%, Libertarian Gary Johnson with 7.9%, and Green Party's Jill Stein with 2.4%. In addition to these standings, the vice presidential debate was held on Tuesday, October 4th, and was sure one to remember. Republican Mike Pence and Democrat Tim Kaine went head-to-head in a 90-minute showdown which included a variety of defense mechanisms for their candidates, as well as a widely ignored moderator. Both Pence and Kaine struggled to answer the questions without disputing over the actions of their running mate. According to a poll ran after the debate by CNN, Pence took the night. The numbers were narrow, but showed Pence with 48% and Kaine with 42% of the voters. Interesting enough, CNN's viewership on Tuesday showed that there was a slightly larger number of Democrats watching over the Republicans. The widespread opinion pointed out a significant amount of time both candidates spent during the debate attacking their opponent's running mate. The next presidential debate will be taking place on Sunday, October 9th, and the final before the election day will be held on Wednesday, October 19th.
Let's check it out with Michelle Martzell.
Hello, I'm Michelle Martzell, Promotional Services Manager here at Batavia Public Library. October is a busy month at the library. We have programs to help high school students and their parents prepare for college, movies for children and teens, and drop-in crafts for young families and a variety of story times. Please join us at 11:30 a.m. on October 22nd for Batfest stories in the Library Reading Garden. After a short story time, the Batavia Mothers Club will lead a costume parade from the library to the Batavia Riverwalk, where families can enjoy a variety of Batfest activities. Registration is not required, and everyone is invited to wear costumes. On October 29th at 10:30 a.m., families are invited to a special program, Owls Up Close. Donna Tate from the Fox Valley Wildlife Center will talk about these majestic birds, these birds of prey, and the types of owls that live in Illinois. She's bringing 2 screech owls who live at the Wildlife Center for families to meet up close. This program is suitable for children ages 5 and older. Registration is not required. Doors to the Founders Room open at 10:15 a.m. The Haunted Page, the October 30th Sundays on Stage program at 2 p.m., features author William Pack. Pack is bringing his new interactive horror-themed show to the library and promises 60 minutes of spellbinding tricks and spine-tingling tales. Please register for this program online or by calling the reference desk. Sundays on Stage is sponsored by the Batavia Public Library Foundation. Please visit the library's online calendar to find additional programs for children, teens, and adults, as well as a schedule of computer classes for adults. I'm Michelle Martzell, and I hope to see you at the library.
Hollywood star Kim Kardashian was allegedly held up by gunpoint by 2 men dressed as police officers on the morning of Monday, October 3rd. Kardashian was attending Paris Fashion Week and clarified that her bodyguards were not present at the time the incident took place. That morning, anonymous police sources clarified that the masked men had stolen millions of dollars worth in jewelry inside her Paris hotel room. She's said to be tied up, held by gunpoint, and is severely shaken by her experience. According to a People source, the thieves' first point of entry came from the concierge of the no-address hotel, where the men were said to have forced the clerk to open her room. No one had been taken into custody, there were no witnesses, and barely any leads. People think this may have been a publicity stunt, but our best wishes are with Kim and her family.
With the beginning of October comes the beginning of the postseason for the Chicago Cubs, and the Chicago's North Side, along with every other Cubs fan nationwide, is buzzing with excitement. The Cubs are currently number 1 in the National League Central and have an outstanding record of 103 wins and just 58 losses. Earlier in the week, the team revealed their pitching rotation for the NLDS series against the Giants. Starting for the Cubs during Game 1 will be John Lester, followed by Kyle Hendricks, Jake Arrieta, and then John Lackey. According to Forbes, Vegas has favored the Cubs to win the 2016 World Series, with the next team up being the Boston Red Sox. The question now, is this young team motivated and the team's ability to handle the great pressure good enough? If the Cubs are able to pull out this championship, it will be their first time for the Northsiders since 1908, over a century ago. Wrigley will host the first 2 games of the season against the San Francisco Giants on Friday, October 7th at 8:15 p.m. and on Saturday the 8th at 7 p.m. The rest of the NLDS series will continue in San Francisco. If a Game 5 is needed, then that will also be held at Wrigley on Thursday, October 13th. Times for this game have yet to be announced.
Now here's the park bench with Katie Drum.
Hi there, I'm Katie Drum, the Marketing and Sponsorship Coordinator for the Batavia Park District, and welcome to the Park Bench. I'm bringing you Park District news today from Hall Quarry Beach. In less than 1 week, we will be transforming Hall Quarry Beach for our 7th annual Haunted Quarry. Join us for a creepy fun time October 15th, 22nd, and we've added a third night this year on October 29th. It's all from 7 to 10 p.m. The cost is just $8 per person, but advanced ticket purchases are available for just $6 per person if you purchase through October 14th. And just a warning, this event is for ages 11 plus, so kids 10 and under, it is not suitable for them. So please visit bataviaparks.org for more information and be on the lookout in the community for a special coupon in our event flyer. We hope you experience all the horrors of Haunted Quarry this year. Also on October 22nd, be sure to check out Bat Fest. This is presented by Batavia Main Street in cooperation with the Batavia Park District and the Batavia Mothers Club. Bat Fest is definitely a Batavia fall favorite. The Park District will be offering free hay rides from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with a suggested food or cash donation to benefit the Batavia Interfaith Food Pantry. For a complete listing of all the fun activities, please visit the Batavia Main Street website at downtownbatavia.com. And last year we had an exciting addition to our Celebration of Lights Festival schedule of activities, which is the Holiday Craft Market. On November 27th, held inside the City Council chambers from 4 to 7 p.m. You can browse a number of craft vendors and enter to win some fun raffles and find some unique or handmade gift items for your loved ones. So definitely be sure to save the date. And if you're interested in becoming a vendor at our Holiday Craft Market, please contact me, Katie Drum, at 630-879-5235, or you can shoot me an email at kdd@bataviaparks.org for more information. And speaking of the holidays, it's crazy that they're just around the corner. If you're looking for a special venue to host your holiday party, we hope that you'll consider the Park District. From the Peg Bond Center to Shannon Hall to the Lodge at Laurelwood, we have all the amenities that will make your get-together a huge success. But just a reminder, all reservations must be booked at least 2 weeks before your desired event date. So for more information on rentals, definitely contact our facilities supervisor, Becca Adkins, at 630-406-5282, or you can also visit our website at bataviaparks.org. And if you haven't checked it out yet, the Batavia Depot Museum has their educational exhibit, the 150th anniversary of the Batavia Fire Department, up on display until November 18th. So don't miss out on learning more about the rich history of our hometown and all of our brave firefighters. To get more details on that, visit bataviahistoricalsociety.org. Other than that, on behalf of the Park District, we hope everyone has a fun and safe Halloween, and we'll see you next time on the Park Bench.
That's all for today, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of It's News to Me. Most of our BATV programming is viewable online at mybatv.com or on YouTube under the username BATV1017. Also, be sure to like our Facebook page to stay up to date on the station's current happenings. Thanks again for watching. I'm Anna.
And I'm Ryan Molina.
And that's News to Me.
Hey, that's news to me.